Okay. And then of course, I love homework. We're going to end with a little bit of homework for the week. Not too much, I promise. All right, moving forward. Self-discipline is about leaning into resistance, taking action in spite of how you feel, living a life by design, not by default. But most importantly, it's acting in accordance with your thoughts and not your feelings. So in other words, self-discipline is about embracing what's uncomfortable in pursuit of your goals. Like we said before, it's about keeping your emotions between the guardrails. You know, there's really no easy way around effort and hard work. Can anyone relate to setting a health goal for a New Year's resolution? Raise your hand. Okay, so I'm sure this sounds familiar, right? That December 31st hits, you're all geared up, January 1, you get your new membership, you might go get a new outfit, new sneakers, you're feeling super motivated first week, second week. But by the third week, something happens. You might sleep through your alarm, might feel tired, you might go to work a little early and not be able to make it to the gym, right? This is where self-discipline is key. It's about holding yourself accountable to the things that really matter in your life, regardless of what else is going on. It's about honoring yourself. It's about doing what needs to be done despite how you feel in the moment. All right, so clarity on your desired life. So I want you to, we're gonna do a little activity. I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes. I want you to put your phones down. Take a couple nice deep breaths. Okay. So in order for us to have the life that we desire, we must have a plan and a direction. And the beautiful thing is, if you don't have that today, you can start over tomorrow and you can start over the next day. So I want you to keep your eyes closed and I want you to imagine going about your life as normal and heading off to sleep. Unknown to you, during the night, something happens, a miracle. When you wake up the following day, you are a person of extreme self-discipline and commitment to your goals. You are doing the things in your life that fulfill you and uplift you, that don't burn you out. All of your choices, decisions, and behaviors are aligned with the life that you desire, no matter what. I want you to think about, what is the first thing you notice? What will others notice about you? Now, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Who would be vulnerable enough to share?
I'll share.
Thanks, Court.
Yeah, so I woke up and first of all, I had a six-pack.
Amazing.
But also I went in and I picked my son up and I gave him a big hug, and I didn't have a financial anxiety. And I feel like that's a good way to kind of all encompass finances. And I was present and I was happy. And I not that I think being present kind of goes hand in hand with happiness, because if you're able to be present and really enjoy what you have in the moment, then that's where I was at, and that was how I felt. So I was healthy and I was happy and I was present. And I think that those are really the takeaways that are important.
I love that. So, and those are the desires of your heart, right? So those are the things that we're going to dive into a little bit, but I want you to keep that in the front of your mind, because that's your true self. And that's where you need to start creating your life from that place. So what does your day need to look like? What are the tasks that you need to be doing to fill your cup so that you do have that energy, you know, and that feeling when you approach your day. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Does anyone else want to share what came to them?
I can go.
Sure.
So to me, when I woke up, I was calm. There's a lot of chaos in my life with 2 kids, 2 working parents, a lot of responsibilities. So I was calm. I enjoyed the beautiful scenery outside of my window. I had this. I live in the woods, and after my last bold, I actually realized that as I wake up, I just get off the bed and rush to whatever's on the calendar, which is typically getting the kids ready for school. Yet I'm forgetting to enjoy that beautiful scenery outside of my window, which is a blessing. So I was calm, and I enjoyed that beautiful scenery, the sun coming up from the left side of my windows, and that pink reddish glue hue, to the sky. And then I took my time. I got off the bed, and nobody was yelling, nobody was running, and nobody was saying, "Okay, we're late. You got to get ready, you kids. You got to get out of bed," which obviously is happening every single morning in my house.
Yeah.
And then I dropped off the kids. You had a very calm drop off. Everybody was happy. Nobody was complaining. And then I spoke to my assistant. Everything was organized, and everything was on my calendar, my success list. And I just went about my success list, and I reached out to my family. I'm from Turkey. I reached out to my family in Turkey because if I miss them in the morning, I can't really catch up with them. There's a big time difference between us, and that also happens to me a lot. I get so busy, I can't call them in the afternoon. I miss my window. So that's what it was. I was also miraculously 25 pounds lighter.
Love that.
So, yeah.
What I like what you're sharing, Murat, is the feeling, the emotion. We're emotional beings, right? So that's the first thing that we're going to experience to dictate the life that we want. And it also ties so closely into health and our health, because that is such a foundational need to our wellness. So I want you guys to keep this in mind as we move forward today and through the rest of the couple of weeks, because that's your true self. That's your unfiltered desire, right? When you're truly not limited by circumstances or limiting beliefs, but you're really tapping into what does my life need to look and feel like in order to live the life I desire. And then we kind of reverse engineer and create discipline around those areas. This is about a holistic process, not just one area of our life. Okay. So nice work. We're going to moving on here. Sometimes the things that is holding you back is all in your head. Now, I love this depiction. As you see this beast of an animal, this horse, probably a ton, is tied to this flimsy plastic chair, right? So here lies the issue. Sadly, this horse has been conditioned to believe that it can't do and achieve what it wants to. It's been conditioned because it's been tied to this chair. And we as humans are all conditioned to not see our true capabilities. At some point in our life, most likely in childhood, up